Hey YouTube, what it do? Top of the morning. As y'all can hear my voice, your boy woke up a little nasty, man. So hopefully I ain't getting sick. It's just the weather here been up and down from hot to cold, and I sleep with a fan on every night, so I think it caught up to me. So right now, boy got that tea popping with the of course got the cough drop in it. Has some honey, gotta throw the honey in it, you know what I'm saying, smooth that throat. But the reason for this video is we got Ryan on his way. He probably outside already. He said 10 o'clock. He stayed true to his time. So Ryan coming over to look at the 6.4. Remember we had the problem with the I think it's my yoke came loose, so I'm hearing a lot of little popping noise when I'm riding. So that was the reason why I couldn't make this car show. Was that yesterday or that was Saturday? Today Monday, so Saturday I couldn't make a car show because of that. I didn't want to test it and, you know, mess something up even worse or break down on the road. Then I had to wait on the tow truck and all this other stuff. So he should be pulling up, and I'm gonna keep my distance because just in case if I am sick like that, I don't want to get him sick. So I probably either put on the mask or just stay out the way. So when you get here, we go outside and put a shirt on, and I will be back with you guys. Yeah. All right, too. We got Ryan out here. We That's nice. I ain't even put no sugar in that. Yes, I put sugar in my tea. Gotta be sweet. But we about to go in the back and get the 6.4, bring it out front. We got Ryan over there. It's probably a little bright. Light gotta adjust. Oh dang, you over here? Yeah. It's all bright. We got Ryan over here looking extra white.
Good morning, everybody.
I don't know why it's so bright. But yeah, let's get it. Nah, yeah, something going on with it.
Did you take it to yours?
I didn't, because I got too scared.
Alright, well, I'd rather play it safe than be sorry.
Exactly.
You know?
Alright, give me a second to fix the lighting.
Right side, left
When
side,
I
middle.
first heard it, it sounded like the driver's side, but then yesterday, it definitely sounded like it came from the right side.
Okay.
So it could be
Just
both.
somewhere in the back.
Somewhere in the back.
Alright.
I don't know, can you hold that for me?
Yep.
Thank you, bring it out for you. You want me to take it all the way out or just bring it out for now?
I'll bring it out for now.
Yeah. Where you hear this pony gallop?
Sounds great.
Just can't roll.
Just can't roll.
Just can't roll. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, it's still look at. But y'all hear it. It's real beefy. It's real beefy. It probably still ain't gonna be no better because that the rear end low. Oh, he going under there. Bear Grill style. I'll get down there too. Kinda smooth.
Get my back. Wiggle like a worm.
Wiggle like a worm.
Wiggle like a worm.
I did that when I first looked, because the way it knocked, it literally sounded like something was hanging. I thought my trunk was open. And
hanging.
yeah, it knocked like that, like boom, boom. I'm like, dang, what's that? But then I jacked it up Saturday after I called you to see how bad it is. Definitely gonna need some wheel bearings. I wiggled the tire. I thought it was about to come off. Left side. But we got Ryan. Y'all know who Ryan is. So he up under the 6'4", like all the way. Checking the yoke maybe. Uh-oh.
I think it's your rear end.
The whole rear end?
Well, there's the drive shaft has got a lot of play in it going into the pinion coming out of the rear end. I can wiggle it, not your U-joint, right behind your U-joint. That's definitely a play right there that shouldn't be in the rear end. Now you got another U-joint about halfway up. I think it's a three-piece or two-piece drive shaft, 3 U-joints on it. And this one is buried. There's like a sheet or right, you got like an X-frame on this car.
Definitely, yep, X-frame.
And that U-joint is covering up that X-frame. I can see it right through here, but I can't get to it because it's covered. Knocking. Is this just two-wheel drive, right? Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
rear.
All
yep,
right.
2 wheel.
Well, what we're gonna have to do now is get it out front and get the rear off the ground.
Yep.
So and then put it in drive so the tire's spinning. Maybe I can get under here and hear it knocking.
See it. Okay.
That's because I can't. Not really seeing anything out of the norm yet.
Well, y'all heard it from myself.
Well, there's air shocks on the back of here. You know that?
Yep, I know it's air shock.
Okay, hold on. We're missing a shock bolt.
I'm missing a shock bolt.
Yep.
Let's go back down.
There's only one bolt holding in the top of this shock. Well, there should be 2. Passenger side has both nuts and bolts in it. Driver side doesn't. Let's see if I can get this air shock to move around a little bit. Bounce the car.
So I'm about to say, that's what it feel like it's coming from right here.
Yep. That shock is loose right there. It needs a nut and a bolt, which is a pretty easy fix.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just put a nut and bolt in there, tighten that down, and then, like I said, get it off the ground, get these rear tires spinning.
Okay.
Put it on my good jack stand so it don't fall on me, and I'll get under here and see if I can hear it knocking.
All right.
So, but yeah, you knew that there's air shocks on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Cause it got the little thing in the back, you know.
The little air.
Yeah, the air nozzle.
Valve.
Yep.
Let me keep looking, cause hopefully that's all your problem is, dude. Well,
I hope it is, cause it definitely sounds like it's coming from this side.
okay, well that's the side it's missing.
Ooh, I hope so. So I don't know if y'all caught that, but this car have air shocks. And Ryan said, let me focus real quick. I don't know what's going on with me in this camera today. Ryan said it's my air shocks. I'm missing the bolt on my driver's side. That's actually the side that I'm hearing the knocking from. So hopefully that's the problem. It will be an easy fix. If not, you're saying there's like 3 U-joints on this bad baby and the X-frame covering it, and it sounds real expensive. So we about to move it up front, and we'll come back. Here we got Ryan down here doing the wiring. Uh-oh, I hear that.
Oh, that's normal. I'm just moving the drive shaft.
Oh.
I think it's under here. That's a midshift bearing. There's a little bit of play right here at your rear end.
I know, yeah. I wiggled that yesterday. Seen that.
playing that. But there's a U-joint right there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a drive shaft problem. I don't know how to get this drive shaft out. I guess. It's all loose. I wish I could fucking see it, have access to it. Damn. Is it neutral? No.
No, I gotta give one in
yeah,
neutral.
put it in neutral so I can spin this and then you see if I can see something.
Neutral. Perfect camera, man. I'm laying on the ground too, so you can't really see it because this car is an X frame, so the frame is literally like an X, and we think the problem is in the middle of that X, and it's like shielded off.
All right. Start up one more time.
One more gear?
Yeah.
You want it in gear again?
Yep, put it in gear, make tires move.
Alright.
It did it when you turned it off. When I heard all this clunking coming from it.
Alright, till we get back on, y'all.
Problem.
We just found a broken shot.
See that?
Yeah, it should move. Or it should go back up.
It should. If there's air in here, I definitely shouldn't be able to pull it down. This one's tight. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't think it should pull down like that. But now the shock is tight, at least. So, all right. Well, let's start it up. See if you can put it in drive, and put it in drive. And make sure, let's see if we can hear that noise before I crawl under there.
Alright.
Make sure it shouldn't move.
Shouldn't move.
No, just be careful when you...
Yep, I'm hold that phone there.
I don't know where to hold this thing because there's so many buttons on it.
Neutral.
Gear? You got nothing spinning. Let me go under there now.
I can hear a little bit. It sounds like either in the middle or to the, it's like, alright, we're gonna have to come back to y'all on this process. Alright, too, here we go. We let me get y'all focused. There we go. We got the 6.4 back in the carport, so we came to the conclusion that it's definitely a drive shaft problem. We think it's the middle section because he said I got 3 U-joints, so it's the rear, it's the middle one, and then it's the one up front. And he said all of it's loose. It's a lot of play, too much play. And we gonna pull out the jaw shaft, so jack it up, pull out the jaw shaft, and go on the hunt. The downside, if we can't find no parts, that bad baby gonna be sitting there. So that's why we got it off the street and put it back in the carport, just in case we can't find nothing. It's gonna be sitting there. Still gotta take it to the paint shop, but I'm going through all this before I even get it back over there. So wish your boy luck. When we go and do the tear down, I'm gonna come back on y'all. Yeah. Alright, too, man, here we go. actually didn't take long. I could have been recording. I didn't know how long it was gonna take, but your boy Ryan, they got it. Got it. Oh, wait a minute.
This don't come out.
Oh, see, look, I knew something was up. It was too easy.
No, I gotta unbolt these. Yep, it was too easy. Nope.
Y'all see it though? The Josh shaft is out, but he gotta take the top portion of it.
Yeah, the yoke.
The yoke, yep, the top yoke out, so he can slide it all the way down. So he's fixing it back up, but you see it right there.
Alright, so I am going to need those, that 11, like I was 11 and 12 I was talking about.
11 and 12?
Yeah. It would have been too easy if it just slid out, right?
Definitely. Ain't nothing too easy when it's dealing with me.
Anybody had cars, anything. Yep, that's an 11. Okay. It's not that. I need you to go grab your salt ballast now.
Yep.
It's going to be a 3/8 swivel head. It's, you know, the two drawers that you pulled out first?
Yep.
One drawer is just like, one of them has like a bunch of like attachments and shit.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a chrome looking like swivel head.
Yep.
3/8 drive.
3/8.
And an extension, a long extension for me. This is gonna be a motherfucker. No, it's right there. Okay. Is that them? Yeah, that's them. Alright. Might not be too bad. Might have electrical tape around it. Yep, that's that. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what I mean. Thank you.
Man, you know,
Boom.
I'm in here.
Yep.
I know a little something, a little something.
You do. 3/8 drive. Yep. You didn't have to go back. You knew exactly what it was.
Y'all see it too, man. We moving somewhere. Which I guess you could say this would be the easy part. Just making sure they got the stuff in stock. That might be the hard part.
Wow.
We'll come back with y'all when there's something exciting going on. That's all right to see, just, you know, the slow work. But he doing his thing. It's looking good. Good intentions right now. High spirit. We could get this boy back mobile, so I could go and get this paint corrected. And then we can move on to the next step. Cause look at this, it's pitted all in here. Wow, I don't know if the camera gonna focus yet. There it goes, y'all see it. Look at that's all that's in the paint. So you gonna have to pretty much sand this car back down. Y'all can see it. So that's why it's going back. That's everywhere. It shouldn't be like that. So not mad, but just disappointed, man. The car been gone for a year. None of that should been in there. None of that. Alright, we'll get back on y'all. Here we go, too. Got the drive shaft out. You checking the joints.
Right there.
Play all
See it right here?
Yep.
Oh, we could try fucking tightening that down. I think that's your noise. This is your midshift bearing, which has been repaired, I think. See these welds?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
See that?
Yep.
That don't look original to me. Something.
Yeah, they tack welded or something. I see it.
that doesn't feel too bad, but
That for sure.
I think that's your noise. Well, let's see if we can. It's a long shot, but let's see if I can just tighten that and see what that does. I don't know what. I don't know if that's the fix or not.
All right, finger crossed.
To tighten it down, you should probably. I mean, I see if I can sneak a wrench in there, but to properly tighten down, just to whatever torque it's supposed to be, have the U-joint off. But once you pop a U-joint out, you can't pop them back in.
Right.
You got to press this one out and press a new one in. Pressing them out, they don't go back in usually. But there, see that right there moving?
Yep.
What? Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like popping in and out.
Yep.
All right, look like you found it. So to give y'all the update, that's a problem. My axle, like right now, I got the camera in my hand, but if I pull this wheel towards me, it's a lot of play. So it means something going in, something like maybe the clip inside my rear end came loose. So definitely get the rear. Would you recommend just to fix that, rebuild the whole rear end?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, the thing's what, 1964.
Yep.
I mean, it probably never had one. Probably never had a redone build yet, and it's pretty old.
Definitely.
I mean,
now, I don't know if you know off your head, is that costly wise, or would it be just better to get a whole new rear end?
No, rebuild this one.
Rebuild
cost.
it?
Well, yeah, that's a nice beefy rear end. I don't know what it is, but it almost looks like a Ford 9-inch.
That's what I was looking at, but I can't really tell.
It looks like one, but it may or may not be one. But no, I'd have this one rebuilt instead of buy a new one, slap it in there.
Okay.
You know, because I don't even know what gear's in this thing. Do you know?
No.
411.
He didn't even explain. The only thing he told me was more about the engine, what all he did to the engine, and that was it. Okay, so yeah, you heard it from Ryan. Rebuild on this bad baby, because when I first got it, it handles, so I know it hooks, so it can handle what's under that engine. I mean, under that hood. So then y'all see how beefy them tires is. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to tighten this up with it. I can't turn it. This U-joint's got to come out. But good news is that this hasn't seen a lot of salt or corrosion, and what I just said, by pressing it out and pressing it in, this one might press out and press in decent.
I mean, worst case scenario, we gotta get a new one anyway, right?
I mean, at this point, the drive shaft's out. You got a lot of fucking horsepower on this thing. I mean, 3 new U-joints wouldn't be a bad idea. Not that they're bad right now, but
I'm going with your recommendation. Whatever you recommend, I'm with it.
Yeah, I can't tighten that down. Besides, I gotta take this U-joint out.
Oh, y'all see that flaked off thing right there? The sun's hitting. The sun's kissing on it. I can't wait till this get done.
I know you're all giddy.
I am. It look good, y'all. It definitely look good. But we gotta, it's gonna get ugly before pretty. It's alright. I'm gonna set y'all down, get Ryan in hand, whatever you need help with, and we gonna come back with the results. Yeah. YouTube, we back. My bad, I forgot to record everything, but Ryan could explain to you what's going on here.
We got a couple of these U-joints in right now. We're waiting on the front one, because this car has it had an engine swap. It came with a 409, now it's got a 350 in it. So that U-joint, all 3 of these U-joints should be the same, according to the book. But that U-joint up here in the front, that's not in. It's, what do you call it?
We call it combination.
Combination. Yep, that means that the U-joint is longer one way than the other. So we're waiting on a custom or a special U-joint for that front one right there.
Special.
And we got these 2 pressed in all the way with the clips in and greased. But once you press them in, you want to feel that these U-joints move nice and free both ways, like so. If not, it's binding, it got pressed in wrong or something of that nature, and you have to figure that out on your own. But yeah, make sure it moves both ways. This one we can't move it the other way, but as you can see, it moves nice and free this way. So And these caps right here, after you get them pressed in, just give them a little tug on these caps with a pair of pliers, just like this, to make sure that they're not going to come out. And that's it. They're in. They're seated in their little grooves. I know they are, but I'm just showing you for demonstration purposes right now. Just give them a little tug. So I greased this right here for them. I greased that U-joint. These two, the front and the rear ones, you can't grease until we have them on the car. You got to have the caps on it.
Got to have the caps.
Or else it's just going to push the caps right off. So we'll wait to grease them after we have this pretty much on the car and installed. So we're just waiting on that front U-joint. We gotta go back to the store at 3 o'clock, get it popped in, and then put it back in. And I think Shantez's drive shaft problems will be cured after this. He was hearing some loud clicking, whacking noise, and it was all coming from right here. So we got her nice and tight now, and I believe his problem will be gone.
It should be gone. But all right, y'all. So you heard it from Ryan himself. We just sitting here waiting and put that in, but we still got another issue right there. I'll talk about that a little later. The wife just texted. We about to get some food, and we gonna get back on y'all. Yeah. YouTube. What it do, man? So let's see, how can I word it? We have good news, and then we have bad news. So start off with the good news. Good news is we swapped out the drive shaft, swapped out them yokes, 3 of them, put it back in, perfect, no problem. But where we come into the problem is that we come to the conclusion that I have a broken axle, because once we test drove it, that popping noise is definitely there. So in my driver's side rear tire, when I pull it like towards me, that boy, I thought the wheel was coming off while the lug nuts was on. So what Ryan was saying was that's the axle. That's, let me set y'all down. I didn't think about that. The tripod is find somewhere where I can sit y'all. That's the, oh, you know what? Right here. I just stand up for this one. So the axle is so this is my rear end. The wheel here, then your wheel here. So my driver's side wheel, when I go to pull it, like I'm trying to take it off, that boy like moves like it's about to come off with all the lugs on and it's tight. So what Ryan saying was he think the axle, so it'd be a long stick like this or a long tube where your axle goes in, and in the middle of your what you call that, the ratio or something like that, your axle sit in there, and then it get held on by like a C-clamp. So somewhere, he thinking somewhere in there got either broke or somehow it came loose. I don't know why. So we think that's what that clunking noise is when I go to move and turn that wheel. It's smacking, like don't. So unfortunately what that is, he never done it. I was gonna ask Rick, but so my game plan is to actually just find a rear end shop and take it there. Let it do what they do. You ready? Okay. Let them do what they do, and then that will be done. But unfortunately, that's still gonna take time, because I still gotta take the car back to Goofball so he can touch up what he messed up. So it's on the real. I hate to say it, but I have no proof. But I think they did that to my car. I mean, they had my car for a year. When I gave it to them, I had none of these problems. The car started. The car ran. The car's in great shape. Under his condition, somehow brake fluid vanished. He called me one day like, oh, your car don't got no brakes, blah blah blah. I'm like, dawg, I drove it to you. Oh yeah, that's right, don't worry about it, we got it. That was strike one. I should have took my car. Went there, you ready, babe? Went there and checked it out. It was like, yeah, it was dry. Like, it's crazy because it didn't leak nowhere. It's no puddles. Then come to get my car back. Now it's knocking. The starter didn't work. Paint off. Just a whole bunch of problems. So I'm gonna we gotta shoot a move. I'm gonna come back and end it the right way and then upload it. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, too. What's up, man? It's the next day. Just want to end this video properly. Definitely give a shout out to Ryan. Thanks him to come over. We definitely changed out that drive shaft and the not actually the drive shaft, but the yokes. It was 3 of them. Come find out that's not the problem. It's deeper than that. So we thinking it's a broken axle or something going on with the axle for sure, because it's off. So now the next step is I have to get that rear end looked at. So I'm on the hunt to try to find. He recommended a spot, and I'm asking Rick, do he know any spots? Gotta get that handled because I can't drive it. So once we get that done, then I could take the car back to old boy for he can correct his paint, all depending on that time frame. So like I said, man, when I do get to that point, I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take. If he say anything over 2 weeks, at that point I can't do it. So we're gonna have to figure out how we gonna do this reimbursement. So as I get one step closer, it's about 5 steps back. So like I said, man, I ain't had none of these issues, and the thing is, I can't prove nothing. So I can't literally run up on them like, yo, you messed my car up. You know, stuff like that. It's no telling what's going on. So it is an older car, but at the same time, like I said, I can't see how all them problems will show up when the only thing you're doing is moving the car from here to there. So like I said, when I gave it to him, the only issue we had was the fan. The fan was going out. So I'm replacing the whole radiator with the digital fans and all that electric fans. So I knew about that, but then got it back. The starter gone, the car knocking, axle broke, somehow the brakes went out. It was just a lot of stuff that happened under his care. So off rip, my mind, I'm like, what y'all doing? So I don't care what anybody say. You know, when you drop your car off a certain way and you pick it up and it ain't that way, you like, okay, so what y'all do? And it's a beefy car, so I'm thinking, hey, they in there clowning in my junk. It's no telling. But I just know I done had them issues. I got them, and now I got to fix them before I even get my paint fixed. So it just, man, a lot of BS with it when it comes to restoring these old cars. Just do your homework and make the right decision. Even though, like I said, I did my homework. Everything was smooth, but it just seemed like when it's my turn, that's when all the BS happened. So at the end of the day, man, I called one of the shops. Actually, my man was acting real slow. That kind of rubbed me wrong. Like, I don't even know if I want to send my car to him. Like, so I'm like, all right, man. So I might try to call back a little later. But be on the lookout for more updates on it. I'm trying to get this taken care of like ASAP before this weather change. If I could at least get the windows installed on it. It's a lot I'm trying to get done before this winter hit, but the rate is going, man. I hate to set it down like that. I want to at least be able to seal up the inside. 6.1, I might do something else to it before the year is up, but my main focus right now is the 6.4. But man, it's all dependent on how stuff play out. So man, if you're new here, man, like, you know, go back, check out the previous videos. I got a money challenge video coming up. I might do it now. Actually, I might do it today. So I'm finna have breakfast with my mom. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. And then I'm gonna come back, and I think I should have time before it's time to pick up the kids to shoot the video. So you might get a double hitter. It might be this video and a money challenge update, because I've been saving. So I'm pushing hard to complete the 10K this year. And it's a lot. So, oh, I might do a update on the kitchen too. I gotta figure out what's the last thing we stopped at. So just be on the lookout for more videos. And like I said, if you're new here, man, check out my channel, see what I'm about, which is, you know, saving money, rebuilding my Impalas, and the remodeling of my house. So I'm expanding all this. So hope y'all like the content, man. Give me a like, subscribe, and if you're going through anything similar or has something similar happen, man, drop it in the comment box. Cause you know, man, I just need to hear people's stories. Cause I know this can't just be me. And I'm not gonna lie, this going on 2 years, and out that 2 years me having this car, it's been bad. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been more bad than good. So just let me hear your story, man. I'm out. Yeah.